Hmm. Right. That should get it going with no issues. Let me check. Uh-oh. So, Taurus malfunctions. You don't want to be here. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I see that. But you're here. All right. What's going on, Taurus? Let's get this party started. Because apparently this is going to be a party. No. Taurus, what's up with you? I am Solo69. Welcome to my channel. I'm here to bring you, finally, it's been a long, long time. I'm here to bring you your June going into July monthly reading. And maybe some timeless energy coming in with you, Taurus, you know. But this is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, or wherever it falls into your chart. And most of all the rest of you zodiac signs, you are definitely welcome into Taurus message to see what's popping off. See if you resonate with anything, all right? So if you don't, feel free to check back later on to see if anything makes sense. Like I said, this is June and July, but also, for the most part, with Taurus, a timeless, endless energy is coming in with you as well because it's been a long time, all right? So, hey, chill with me, y'all. You can check with your other placements, but most of all, just chill with me. Thank y'all chilling. Thank y'all chilling. Thank y'all chilling. Thank y'all for really coming in, popping in, and allowing me to come in and bring you this message for sure. I appreciate that. All right. So, look, Taurus, I had to look back. I thought I was tripping, a couple of times, so I actually looked a few times. It's been some months. It's been a while since I've done a Taurus reading. Somehow, some way, Taurus has been getting skipped, and I literally have been thinking that I was doing Taurus. So, unless I had, put them in a weird a weird order at one time, I have no idea what's going on. So, let's go ahead and see what's popping off with your message. I'm not going to be concerning myself with that, any type of push or energy that's being negatively pushed towards this reading. I actually ask God to remove that energy and take care of me and the people that's surrounding this energy at this time that means well and that walks with God, all right? Everybody else I can't speak on. I don't got nothing to do with that energy, so I'm just gonna block it out and I'm gonna focus. So when I was doing the cards and getting them ready, this card right here was the last one that was left on the table. I had already put some cards up from a previous reading that I had did, um, and this card right here just so happened to have been left with from the stack, so I kept it here. It was my first time actually seeing it today, so I thought it was kind of like maybe it's meant for this read. So there's a cycle here that could be complete, a complete cycle finally here for someone. All right. Now, we're gonna get into the message and see what's going on, Taurus. I'm not gonna hold you, but I will say bang bang. I will say shoot your shot, or someone is shooting their shot, or someone is taking a shot at something, at someone, at maybe it's really a aim and shoot moment here. Somebody could have just gotten a pistol of some type, But yeah, I was prone to that Taurus energy. All right, so metal, steel, something could be very solid as well, hard to get through. You have to melt it to get it. Oh, that's giving witch energy, or steel, metal, or steel. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get into the message, you guys. Hit that like button if you like what you see in here. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. And once again, if you like what you see in here, once you're checking out the video, and you can also feel free to leave comments and share the content if you feel like doing so. Let's get into it because the energy is gaining momentum, and you can't get too prideful about something here. Don't get cocky. All right. Don't it's good to keep a brave heart, but it's something about the innocence of the child within looking in the eyes of an adult. Something is growing. Gemini energy is here and Leo energy is stepping forward, but something is growing. Or emerging. All right, luck is on your side here once again. Shoot your shot. Even if you think that you may be a little off, just, it's given the book of Jeremiah. It's given when Jeremiah said, Father, I'm only a boy. Who am I to speak for you? And God told him, just open your mouth and I will use you as a tool to speak, you know? So, and even when he opened his mouth, he honestly didn't really remember what the heck came out his mouth. It's kind of like a blur to him, but God took over the rest. And so, this is a significant one. You might just need to put a little meaning give yourself the ability to do it. Open your mouth, take a step, lift the foot, raise the hand, and God is going to deliver the rest. All right. But don't be too cocky. Something about remaining humble and keeping your heart open. All right, so there's a fiery climax here that's approaching here. Aries energy stepping forward. Sagittarius energy stepping forward. This is very hot. It's time for some action for sure. And don't see the action card, but I feel like something is very passionate is heating up here. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, and understanding. Show me the overall message, please, for my Taurus energies. Taurus, it's been a minute. It's been a minute. I'm hearing that part of Money Trees. It's a part of the song Money Trees by Kendrick Lamar where he says something about like the one behind the bullet. I mean something about the person who shoot the gun may get the respect, but the one behind the bullet gets eternity. Gets to live forever. Basically, they're free. Free of a lot of stuff, maybe. Anyway, I don't know. Somebody may need to be careful off the record. Just saying. It is about getting shot. I wish I could remember how he said it. Somebody could be in trouble or somebody could have made a mistake. All right, so it's time for you to show up, show out, Taurus. All right, this is a test. This is a test to see if you're ready for something. This could be a like picking up on like a pop quiz, but it's really this is some pop quizzes don't count. This one do. This one is a grade. So it's like all this paying attention to this situation that you've been doing, or to this project that you've been doing, or to this lesson that you've been doing. This pop quiz is gonna pop up on you. But this is to see if you're ready to get out of some type of class and move to a different class. I really do feel like this. Hold on. Now, for some of you, I'm not sure. This is, man, something is coming your way. Prosperity is here, Taurus. Here you go, right here. Something new is here for you. Something is about to burst within you. It's given, you reached your peak, for sure, okay? That's just as clear as I could take it. You definitely reached your peak at something. All right, but your commitment is about to be tested. It hasn't been tested just yet. So when you're catching this message, your commitment is about to be tested. Now, it could have been tested in you. A couple of cards came out in their own way. Okay. So resting is not the time to do. Are you equipped? There is something here that you could have been misled on, or somebody could have, I'm picking up on being misled. Now, I don't know if you're misleading someone or if someone has been misleading you. But somebody is being getting misled. Hold on. Yeah, about where something should go. This Ace of Pentacles. Where this seed should be planted. Yeah, that's not. It's no. It's not solid. I mean, it's not solid. It's not good. Fertile grounds. No. This is giving cursed grounds or soil, dried up grounds or grounds that's not meant to grow on. It's not. This is a rose couldn't even grow through this type of concrete. Let Tupac tell it. Somebody could be a Gemini. So we got something here. It's like either you don't need to go towards it or you don't need to let it come towards you. That's what it's saying. You got a Queen of Wands in reverse here. Okay? I'm going to let that speak for itself. I'm not going to go into detail about her. I ain't got time for that today. All right, so we got the King of Wands in the upright. This could be a couple. For sure. Don't have to be. Something about her hiding herself. This Queen of Wands in reverse. Even with her being with him. She's not it's something about her face not being seen, or she's hiding her face. Even when she's with the Queen of Wands. I mean, the King of Wands in the upright. Keep in mind, she's in reverse, though. It's like, don't go towards this person. Your commitment is being tested about this. Once again, this is some type of betrayal. Again, and it's given being misled. Like going misled the wrong way. Like, go through this door. This is the best. This is the right door, and it's not. And the person who it's given. Okay, I think it was Isaac. I want to say Isaac and Esau. I could be wrong. Maybe I could be getting the names wrong in the Bible, but I'm thinking about the twin brothers that was really two different, you know, pretty much like countries or whatever, groups, tribes, you know, but the two brothers that really formed two kingdoms, the twins. I think it was Isaac and Esau. I don't know, but Esau for sure, because Esau was hairy. The other brother wasn't. He had smooth skin. It's giving trickery, misled energy here. It's giving, and see, and keep in mind, even if you know the story of, I'm sorry, y'all, I can't remember if it's what's his name, but I know Esau is his twin brother. It could be Jacob and Esau. I'm not sure. I don't know. But keep in mind it was for he tricked his father, pretended that he was his brother. I mean, pretended he was his own brother to steal his brother's inheritance. But what I never understood about that story, what I personally, my own opinionated self, never quite got a perfect understanding on, is like, if that was a spiritual blessing that was being handed over, how come the spirit didn't recognize the spirit instead of the face or the features of the person? Because if you blessing your child to give, with a gift of yours, I'm guessing it was a spiritual gift. If it was, that's what I picked up on. What is this? Somebody is losing their title here. But yeah, I kind of wondered if it was a spiritual, inheritance that was being passed over from the father while he was on his deathbed. why, how come the soul didn't recognize that it wasn't the rightful son, and just, spiritually inherited, like spiritually gave. But see, it's something I can't say I don't understand it. Maybe somebody can help me understand it. But I can say it is something very magical, yet something odd about being called to an elder's bedside before they pass away. Being called by an elder that you usually don't do certain stuff for, like this. Not saying that you don't do stuff for them, or be there for them, or hang with them, or you love them to death, or you gotta live with them. But just saying, like, it's something specific that will be probably a little rare when grandmothers and grandfathers call us in sometimes to sit with them before they pass away. They do be passing us spiritual gifts and stuff. It is kind of odd, but it's there. Maybe it's a soul transfer situation more so than more on a physical plane. And the only thing about the physical plane is that you get the the desire or the urge to want, or maybe even like feeling compelled to want to call that person towards you, like to come see you, or you may even be pulled to go see them and not know that they're sick, or that's. I'll just get here. The wages of sin is death, but the gift of God is eternal life through Jesus Christ our Lord. Okay, for sure. Yes, sir. Okay. Okay, so there is someone here that's trying to stop some type of support system or support or some type of service. This is somebody who don't want you to collaborate, or somebody who maybe you wasn't collaborating with or working with. There's a Virgo here, or you could be a Virgo. Also, Sagittarius is here. You could be a Sagittarius, or you could be dealing with these energies. Aquarius is here as well. All right. So something is moving at a pace. You got a friend in me. All right. Let things flow like as they should. It's going to move like slow and steady wins the race, okay? Because you don't have to go back and fix shit, You don't, well, if you know it's solidly done because you took your precious time, it's kind of like while you moving forward, you still going back fixing shit. While you moving forward, you still see something else and go back and tinker with that. That's like pacing yourself. So, like, so when you get down there to the end and finish this shit, you look up and it's done. I don't know. Something is not new though. Same old shit, dog, just a different day. Here we go again. Something is not fair. Something is not merging or coming together. Something is not equal. Something is a hassle. Okay. Okay. Man's gotta do what a man's gotta do. Here we go again. So if it's fuck me, you know it's fuck you. I used to. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. I think that's the third verse on that song, is stepping forward. Weirdly to say it, yes. The third verse on the song, Here We Go Again by DMX, is being called out. Something is not, it's like same old shit. It's something about building something here, working on something, manifesting something, putting together something. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, and understanding. Something is not, no. It's a no. Untwist. This is not embracing. It's no. No. It's a no. Something is an illusion. Okay? All right, there's somebody here feeding an illusion, or, show me, please, the universal message. Why the universe tired? What? I thought y'all didn't have feelings. Wait a minute, I'm talking to the universe, y'all. Hold on. How the universe gonna say they tired? I ain't never known. Okay, so it's giving me the universe is showing eyes. I don't know something about eyes within the universe, so somebody can see the universe in your eyes. That's charming. Oh, okay. So this is about building something here, okay? Yeah, something is natural. Something is a format of nature itself. Something is a real diamond in the rough, or someone. Something is beautiful. All right. Something is old. Y'all, I'm gonna have to cut this reading short. And it needs to be something that's old and it needs to be released or accepted, whichever one. But it's given untwist, so it's given more so like it's releasing or needs to be released. All right. You are not alone. Somebody is not feeling some shit. But this is about somebody grounding down and still smiling, even though they don't like a situation. This is a grit teeth situation. You gotta grit your teeth. This is like being at work and somebody coming in right before you close. You done put shit up, and they want to make a special order with certain shit done to stuff without, you know what I'm saying? Without, just they want, and then they don't even leave you no tip. But they didn't cause the door to remain open past closing time. Talking about my job, and people done came in, more and more people, because it's like as long as the door unlocked, anybody can walk in that bitch, even if it's after the closing time, as long as service is still being rendered. So, with that being said, here we go again. Same old shit, though, just a different day. Somebody ain't feeling that shit either, but you gotta grit your teeth. Smile. Anyway, I guess. Let them tell it. All right, let's clarify this energy. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut this reading half short. I got something I have to do that's important. Somebody is trapped. Oh, wait, because they let their guard down. Yeah, they're not going to be happy about something, okay? Or you're not happy, or this person is not happy. Somebody let their guard down to a partnership. It's like a strong partnership. I don't know. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop this reading right here. I'm going to leave everything on the table. And when I get up, I'm not even going to be in my room. So blow out the candle. And I gotta go handle something, some type of business that's constructive real quick, get something fixed. And then I will be back to finish this reading. So this will be part one. This is actually the first time that we can say part one without, accident. But yeah, so we'll go to part two in a minute. I'll holler at y'all in a second. Deuces.